Okay, we should be live. We should be up and running. We should be here. This is the Challengers Tour, and we're rolling out today with BHBP Uncarians against Uni or UN1, or however you like to call them. Wow, this is the first time the Challengers tournament has actually been streamed, I believe. And I'm honoured to be the person to stream it. I'm so chuffed about that. It's, wow, awesome. There is a massive delay, guys, because it's a tournament. The delay is actually 5 minutes for obvious reasons. You have to understand that. This is a proper tournament. It is a live tournament. It's a round robin. This is the group stages. This is Group 1, Tour 1. And this is to see who can get that wild card to get to the Twister. The clans that you're going to see are top clans. They just missed out on those top 8 spots getting into the Pro Tour. So it's going to be interesting stuff, guys. It's going to be no different realistically to the Pro Tour. A couple of bits of housekeeping, however. First and foremost, this is the Challengers Tour. There are no fan containers, I'm afraid. It's just the way it works on the Challengers Tour. The fan containers, if you want them, they are on the Pro Tour, which is also running live at the same time. That doesn't mean to say you have to watch the Pro Tour to get your container. Just open the window, go to Wargaming's website, open that window, and you'll see it there. No big deal. So, first map up, we have Rockfield. So, let's have a look at Rockfield. Might as well have a look at it whilst we're here. See what we're going to be looking at. Well, there's Rockfield. There's a delay. You have to excuse the delay. We're going to be looking at probably quite a few things going around at this cap. It'd be interesting to see if there's going to be anything going around here from these directions. There might be. We never know. But we're anticipating stuff going around the A cap and the C cap. Like I said, there is a big delay, guys. So please bear with me. It's just the way it works. Although that's not right, is it? No, because that's moved out. I was meant to do it this way. Sorry about that. It's just the delay. The delay is a pain. What kind of mic do I have? This one, whatever it is. Well, it looks like that's not working, so I'm going to knock it on the head. To be honest with you, good old Rolling Storm. I'd also had a problem with the maps earlier. It happens. So anyway, as I said, we're rolling out today with BHP, which is Best Hungarian Blitz Players against UN1. Two really good teams. Excuse me, I need a sip of coffee. Hi Canada, how you doing, mate? Glad you could join us. Just do that, not a problem. So we've still got a bit of time to go, 53 seconds. Hi Matthew. Because of the delay, it's pretty difficult for me to interact with you guys, but we've got about 53 seconds to go before it all kicks off. Not too bad at all. Let's have a little bit of sound, hopefully not too noisy. That'll do. So in 30 seconds time, the teams are just readying up. They're just picking their tanks. They got some pretty decent new meta, but we'll see that, as you can see here. But there's also a fair good sprinkling of the old meta as well. Rockfield is the first map, as I said. It's going to be interesting to see how the teams play this. And we're now getting ready to go. Wowzers. Oof. Looking forward to this, to be honest with you. Looking very... I think it's going to be fantastic. So, here we go. So, for BHBP, the Uncarians, we've got 3 Foshes and 4 IS4s. On the other side, we've got 215B, IS4, 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 268, Object 140, and a T22. Wow. So we're kicking off the Challengers Tour right now. Group 1, Game 1. It's best of 7, by the way. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plans out. Let's see if we can get above everything. Oh, again, I can't rise, unfortunately, guys. Which is a damn shame. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way, I'm afraid. For some reason, it won't let me get up. Oh, here we go. It does let me get up eventually. So we can see what's going on here. And as we expected, there's going to be some movement towards... Well, there's not much movement towards that C cap, as you can see. Not from BHBP. They're down here at the moment. They're looking to move towards the A cap, and they've gone to the A cap. Let's get over there straight away. See what's happening. We need to find out. Oh, I mean, the shots going in here already. The Recce has also taken some hit points. Those Foshes are really having a big push, along with the IS-4. I mean, you've got the Foch leading the charge from Cami. The 4 IS-4s wrecking it in there. But you can see here we need to get over there. Big, massive brawl going on. This is fantastic stuff. And there goes the Recce already in the IS-4. He's down, but Sergeant Banshee is also out. And UT-005 is looking like he's worse for wear. You can see there in the T-22 medium, he's looking really bad. I mean, let's have a look over at this. We've got some brawling going on here. Oh, and dearie me, we've already lost the Foch, and 2 tanks down, 4 tanks down on BHBP. It's just a big brawl hit the B cap. The T-22 of Core JJ is now in a bit of trouble here. There's 3 tanks against 4 at the moment. Uni have got the advantage. Core JJ is in a pain. Oh, but there we go. We've just lost Batuka. He's gone. No, yes, it was. Just 1 tank left. CZ. It's Mr. Banya. Mr. Banya's left there as the IS-4, but where is CC Danny? He's here somewhere. There goes Mr. Banya. CC Danny's gone as well. It's a convincing win. Game 1 to Uni. Some fantastic stuff there. Didn't expect them to brawl so quickly, but they did. And interesting tactics, must admit. We've seen there that there was a big push with the Foch and 3 of the IS-4s straight over that cap. It was very interesting indeed. Excuse me while I have a sweet. Maybe they'll change it up a different... obviously they're spawning on the other side this time. Just for those of you who don't know, this is the Challengers Tour. It's a bit different to the Pro Tour insofar as the Challengers Tour is for that wild card to get to the Twister Cup. So it's up for grabs, guys. They can still get to Twister by winning this tour to represent the EU server in Twister on a wild card, which is really good. It's a round robin, so there's a lot of games to be played. This is best of 7 in Tour 1. So we're seeing here, I mean, they've got everything to play for. Losing 1 game, BHBP, and by no means out of it, and by no means in trouble. It doesn't work that way. Not in a round robin best of 7, at least. We saw there some of the new meta. We saw T-22s. We saw the Foch. We're now going to see a few more different tanks by looks on it. I mean, we've got here, there's E3s being looked at, and obviously we saw the 215B. It's all supremacy. With regards to supremacy, by the way, for those of you who don't know, if you kill an opposition tank, you gain 40 points and the opposition lose 40 points, which is something that quite a few people don't realise. So this is why it's, you've got to get them out of the game. Anyway, we're readying up. We're ready to go. This is game 2. As I said, it's best of 7, so it's the first to 4, basically. So we've got here BHP changing up a bit. They've dropped the Foch. They've got an E3, a 268, 4 IS4s, and a Batchat. Uni have stayed with the 215B, 4 IS4s, an object and a T22 medium. It seemed to serve them well last time, so why not indeed? Well, let's get up high straight away this time. Oops. And we can see automatically here where the teams are aiming for. Oh, we've already got the T22 of Core JJ taking some shots from the batch out of Ute. It seems that the B cap is the one that everybody's going to be looking to contest this time. Interestingly, Cersei Danny is already taking some hits, and so is Butka. I'm really sorry if I can't pronounce your names right, guys. I'm doing my best. Hungarian was never one of my fortes. In fact, a lot of people say English is not one of my fortes. So we've got the 2 IS4s there. We've already got BHBP capping out a cap. No, Uni at the moment has not capped anything. We've got the Batchat there still toying with that T22. It's the IS4s here that look like they're in the biggest trouble at the moment, but Ute has already lost some. Batuka's lost some. Only Masijo on Uni has lost some hit points so far. However, BHBP is up on points. Let's get over here because there seems to be something going on between just Chrissy in the E3s pushing on D1D1 in the IS4. Could be interesting stuff, guys. We'll get a bit higher and have a look. Yeah, there's a push going in here onto this IS4 of D1D1. But don't forget the Recce is there as well to give covering fire. D1D1 is gone. They've lost a tank already, and Remy Doe Jones is looking bad as well. Where is he? Oh, he's down there in the IS4. Let's get down there. We can leave the Recce for the moment. We don't need to have a look at him. Let's get down here quickly. Seems to be a lot going on. And yep, Cersei Danny's gone. It's between Mr. Banya and Remy Jones. And he's gone, so both teams have now lost 2 tanks. Let's pull out a bit because we've got the T22 medium of Core JJ pushing in there on Mr. Banya. Mr. Banya is not long for this game, and there he goes. Back over to this action, where we got Sergeant Banshee pushing here on Expect to Die. It's going to be an interesting battle, this one, between these two. The 215B and the IS4. Oh, big shot comes into the back of Sergeant Banshee from over the other side of the map. Is Sergeant Banshee going to survive this? He may not. It's looking bad. No, and he doesn't. Now we've got the Batchat coming in. They've taken out a tank there. It's 3 against 3. Well, it's 2 against 3 now. Uni have definitely got the upper hand in this game. Although BHB do have the cap points. It's now going to depend on Ute in the Batchat and back here in the IS4. The IS4, he's looking very worse for wear though. If we have a look at him, bless, he's only got a few hit points left. He's going to be a one-shot to most of the tanks out there. It's Ute 005 that we need to concentrate on. He's going to be crucial. Now they've been overtaken on points by Uni. He's trying to put shots into this F215B. Oh, and the Batchat goes. That's a big, big blow. Massive blow indeed. Where is he gone? I've lost him, bless him. Oh, and there he goes. So, 2-0 to Uni. Wow. So, some good stuff going on there. I thought BHBP may have held out a little bit longer. Unfortunately, they didn't. Uni seemed to have the right tactics. There was a nice push on the E3. I don't think they anticipated some of the shots coming in. And Sergeant Banshee there was getting some shots from across the map into the back of him, which I don't think he anticipated. Uni are now in the driving seat. It's now 2-0. So BHBP, the Uncarians, as you can see there in their name, have got it all to play for. Excuse me while I have some coffee. They have got it all to play for. I'm going to have a sweet as well. Excuse me. We're now moving over to Desert Sands. I'd love to show you the map, but the same problem rolling out earlier. For some reason, OBS and Map Sketch, well, Strat Sketch as it's called, isn't fully working properly, unfortunately, which is a damn shame because I'd love to show you that. But it's going to be Desert Sands. This is the one with the train in the middle, if you didn't know. So it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to contest the city or they're going to go out into the desert. It's one of those maps. I mean, there's only two places to go. Now, teams generally, some teams prefer to go out into the desert, try and get that that A cap straight away, and then just cover and stop people getting the B cap. But that's a normal quick tournament, guys. This is more of a professionals tournament. So it'll be interesting to see how it is played. So we're readying up now. About to start. 4 seconds to go. And we're going into the game. As you can see, a lot of Foch 155s. They've gone here for a bit more heavy derp power. Whereas Uni has gone for the E50Ms. They want a little bit of derp, but they also want that speed and mobility. Excuse me. And I don't blame them. Let's get up high straight away. And as suspected, there's already a push out towards the desert here. Whereas BHBP are not looking for the desert. They're looking for the city. So we got Uni going into the desert. BHBP are going for double cap by look on it. They're looking to get both. Oh no, the 50B, the veteran there, has gone through the desert. So Sassy Denny and the IS-7, the 250B, they're all coming through. They're all coming underneath. Uni, however, are capping the A cap. This is an interesting strat. Really interesting. Never seen that done before, to be honest with you. They've completely given away. They're trying to get the derp in. That's what they're trying to do. So they're going to try and iron fist them to an extent. It's not a full iron fist, obviously. Wowzers. I didn't expect them to do that. I'll be honest. They've capped no bases. They're down on cap points. They're a tank and a half away from getting caps. They've just lost the Foch. However, look at the hit points going down on Uni here. They're just going down in... Uni have lost Remy Jones. The Recce is down. D1 is down. But you can see here, they're now 3 tanks down, BHBP. Maybe this strat didn't work. It was an interesting strat. Never seen that before. There's a lot of one-shots out there. But there's a lot of reloading going on with those Foches and those 50Bs. That's a lot of DPM. Wow. 3 tanks down now on Uni. The Recti is not going to last much longer. 1 Yatko. Oh, and now it's 3 against 2. But look at that. The IS-7 is still on full HP. The AMX-50 of Mr. Banya is not going to last much longer. He's on a very long reload there, as you can see. Let's get down into the action. Yeah, there goes Mr. Banya. It's now 2-on-1, but look at this. U05, it's now 1-on-1. He's got full hit points. Let's just get down there. Might as well go in for a closer view. It's 1-on-1. He doesn't need the cap points. He just needs to kill Expect to Die, who's running away in the Object 140. Interesting. I mean, I was saying that maybe that strat was a bit optimistic, but it's obviously worked for them. They've capped out now, so that's it. Uni can no longer get points from the cap. Expect to Die is coming in. That's a big roll into Expect to... It's all going to be down to this 1-on-1. It's simple as that. Unbelievable. They've got time. He's got time to just hold this out as U005. Not a big problem for him at all. He's just going to... All he needs to do is either take... Oh, that's a brilliant shot. Really good shot. Oh, and there it is. It's all over. Wow. BHBP, or the Uncarians, have brought it back. It's now 2-1. Fantastic stuff. Not seen that strat before. It was very interesting indeed. So we're still going out on desert sands. It'd be interesting to see if they use that strat again or a different one. Like I said, I've not seen that one before. They completely bypassed all the caps. They bypassed the B cap and the C cap. It was a sort of iron fist. They were using their massive derp to their advantage there by pushing into the A cap. I didn't think they were going to pull it off with the long reloads, but they did. I mean, the IS-7 was on full HP at the end there, which just led him to control and dominate on a one-on-one. By the time he'd capped out the A cap, unfortunately, Expect to Die really didn't have much choice. He could either run around and get the C cap, which may have been a better idea, or he had to try and stop him getting that A cap capped. And unfortunately, he'd already lost half his hit points by the time the one-on-one had taken place. So, very well played. It was a great game from both sides there. Interesting strategy from BHBP, and it worked. I don't expect many people to pull that sort of strat off, but boy, it did work. Really impressive. But there was, guys, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of DPM on there. I mean, there was a lot of Foshes. There were two 50Bs, AMX 50Bs, and together in tandem, wow, I mean, unbelievable. And the IS-7, wow, I mean, Ut005 played a fantastic game. I mean, he pulled it out when he needed to. Really good one-on-one. Right, we've got 10 seconds to go. It's getting close again. So, it's neck and neck, realistically. I mean, it's 2-1. 2-1 means nothing in a best-of-7 tournament. All to play for, guys. And this is only round 1, remember. This is Tour 1 of Group 1. So, fantastic stuff. And we're seeing a mixture of meta. They've gone for some heavier armor. They've dropped the 50s, but they've still kept 3 Foshes, 2 ISs, an IS-7 and a WZ. Uni haven't really changed it up a bit. They've stayed pretty much as they were. Let's get up high and see where we're going. Well, BHBP are now looking to go through the city this time. And it's going to be a brawl by looks on it. It does look like that Uni are also going that way. They're cupping B. Wowzers. I didn't expect anybody to jump into the B cap. You can see that Uni have positioned themselves well. They're getting caps in from this area, and they're going to get caps in from the. They're going to get shots in from the side, and you can see back of 380 is already down to 27 hit points. He is not long for this game. He is going to be focused, and there you go. He is gone. But look at the push on the Foch and the WZs here. I mean, they're just pushing straight into these IS4s. This is fantastic stuff, guys. You've really got to appreciate how the movement is here. I mean, there's no rotation. The IS4... Oh, there we go. We've lost 2 tanks. Oh, my God. Sergeant Banshee in the Foch is gone. This is what happens when you have a Foch. If you expend your clip, you want a long reload. Those sides and that rear are really exposed. One Yakio is gone on Uni, and the hit points are being whittled down again from you. But BHB have lost another tank. And we can see here the WZ's about to go, and he's gone. That was a fantastic shot in. Now they're chasing down Ute005, but they've lost the Object 140. 3 tanks on the one side and 4 tanks on the other. Mr. Banya takes the tank out, so there we go. It's two left. Ute's gone. They're circling Mr. Banya, trying to get him out of the game. He's being encircled by all and sundry, and he's now gone. Just leaves 1 left, and there he is. He's in the Foch. He's still loading. Boom! What a shot. I mean, those Foches are just totally spectacular. They really are. Let's get down there. Might as well see it up close and personal. The Object 140 is going to obviously try and get around the back and just put shots into the back. He's going to face up the ISM. I don't think he's going to pull this off, bless him. I think this is definitely in the bag for Uni. He's on a big reload, and there you go, it's all over. So, another turnaround. So we saw BHBP turn it around last game. Uni have taken back the gauntlet. So, it's now 3-1. Uni are 1 away. BHBP, the Hungarians, got it all to play for now. Excuse me, I'm going to have some coffee. They've got it all to play for now. They've really got to pull their finger out here. We are switching maps. This time we're on to Middleburg. They need to pull it out. It's obviously it's best of 7. Realistically, it's best of 7. So whoever gets to 4, that's it. In real terms, you can't get much better than that. It's 3-1. Uni are on the cusp of winning the first tour and they're not snatching it away from BHBP. They're running away with it to an extent. As much as I hate to say that, but they're dominating BHBP here. It's not to say BHBP have played badly. They've seemed a little bit disjointed in their strat, maybe pushing a bit too much. Too early in the wrong places. I don't know. They've worked out these strategies, guys. They haven't just gone into this tour thinking, yeah, let's just do whatever we want. This is not a quick tour. These guys have been working on this for quite a while, to be honest with you. And they would have tried to hone those skills down. You never know. Could be a bit of nerves. Could it be a bit of tension? Maybe. It could be anything. But BHBP look just slightly more disjointed than Uni in real terms. Although some would say that maybe they were lucky in the game that they won in Desert Sands. I would disagree. I wouldn't say they were lucky as well. I think they played it well. But anyway, we're up and running. Uni can now take control here if they win this game. But BHBP can bring it back. It's not over yet. Nowhere near, guys. Middleburg. And we can see here we've got IS4s, Mouses, a Fosh and a Batchat on BHBP. And again, not really that much of a change there from Uni. We've got the 215, 3 IS4s, Object 140, an STB1 and a T22. Still seeing this new meta, as you can see. Let's get up high straight away. See where we're going. And it looks like we're looking at the city here. And in fact, it looks like it's going to be a mass brawl. That's what it looks like it's going to be. Interesting. So we can already see here that BHBP running down there, trying to get to those caps. I think Uni have noticed that, so their STB is up there capping C. Uni are pushing right through. Most of them have been spotted now. Sergeant Bansh is definitely spotted. They're capping out A. They've capped out A. They've taken the city. And you can see here, look, Uni have taken the ridge. The STB is going to try and get round that flank, and why not? He knows there's nothing there. 2 caps go to BHBP. I keep saying that. I'm really sorry, guys. So now Uni have to push. They know this. They have no choice. They've got to push. So let's have a look at them, see what they're going to do. They've got the IS-4 coming down, trying to put shots into that Fash of Sergeant Banshee. The IS-4 is taking up position there. That Mouse is covering the B cap though. Let's get over the other side. They're going to have to push at some stage. They're losing on caps. They've got plenty of hit points. BHBP are down on hit points over Uni. Uni's got... They're up on the hit points. You can see that. That's pretty clear. Sergeant Banshee is looking in a very, very terrible position. I don't think he's going to be here much longer. He's on a long reload as well. He's got a big push coming in. Core JJ in the 222 medium takes him out. So they've lost a tank already. They've still got the points objective. So at the moment, they've got the advantage there. But now we can see Uni coming down to take a push into the city. They're trying to push down here. Those 2 Mouses are a problem. But Takbacha is looking in a bad position. Let's get to this angle, see what we can see. Big roll in there onto the Recti, the Object 140 from one of the Mouses of... I can't say the name, I'm sorry. We've got the T22 here taking out the other Fosh. Let's get and have a look. Cammy's not looking bad. He's looking in a bad place. He's not going to be much longer. Cammy is going to go, but they've got the cap points. They just need to hold on if they can. The Foch is looking really in a bad position. He's holding on there by the skin of his teeth, his poor Cammy. Uni have lost 2 tanks though. We're focusing on the Foch. I'm sorry about that, but I think it was used, and the Foch is finally gone. But the IS-4 of Mr. Banya comes around to try and take out Core JJ in that T-22 because he's a nightmare in the T-22. Oh my god, yeah, they're catching up on hit points now. There's only 3 tanks left, and it's against 4 on Uni, 3 tanks on BHP. Let's have a look down here. What's going on? Let's get down there and see the action. Now it's 2 on 4. It's looking like, can they hold on? It doesn't matter. Uni's got the points. They're not going to be able to bring it back. It's only 1 tank left, and it's the Mouse. It's going to be a mad rush towards the Mouse. They're going to win it on caps anyway, on the points. Not a bad effort there by BHBP, but what a fantastic turnaround and push from the guys in Uni. I mean, that was fantastic. I thought, you know, BHBP there looking like they were going to be sat comfortable in the city. Clearly they weren't, because Uni did a great push. Sergeant Banshee caught slightly out of position in the Foch. That was a big blow for them. And see if there's any runaways in the other tours while we're waiting. Oh, so look, it looks like Invincibles have won their first match against ESA. That's a shame. ESA is a team I really like. So Invincible there beating ESA 4-1 like we've just seen. But don't forget, guys, I mean, you can see here there's a lot of tours. I mean, this is just Group 1, Tour 1. And APA have won their first match as well. And they beat First Alliance Podpikovici. I really, my pronunciation is so bad, I'm so sorry. And APA beat them 4-0. So, and that was a turnaround because First Alliance are a really good team. We're still waiting on the scores coming in from Genesis, who are playing at the moment against Immortals. We've just seen Hurricanes, Uncarians play, and as we saw there, they lost 4-1 to Uni. So it's just waiting on this result from Genesis at the moment. Interesting. Now the next game is actually with Genesis against First Alliance. Podpikovici, and that is not until 11 o'clock, so we've got a good 30 minutes. But before we start doing that, we'll wait to see what it's obviously going out to a longer roll, this one. Whilst we're waiting for that, what we'll do, we'll stick on some replays. Won't be too bad because we've got a good 30 odd minutes before the next one. Didn't expect some of the games to go. Well, it sounds harsh saying this easy. I mean, the guys have prepared for them for so long, so it's not a question of them being easy. They're not easy wins, guys. They're just good wins. I mean, the guys have prepared for this for a long time. So whilst you may sit there saying, "Oh, BHBP really buggered that up," they played those strats, and you know, at the end of the day, it's played really. You know, they've been doing well. Well done, the Recti. Good game, mate. And that's the thing. But on the same token, I mean, Uni has also been training and practicing all this, so you're seeing clans that are dedicated to this, trying to get to that wild card at the end. So whilst they may seem like 4-0 and 4-1. It doesn't really show the amount of effort that the clans are putting in. And there's going to be a little bit of nerves out there. I mean, this is day 1, so as we go through the tour, those nerves will settle down and they'll get more into the swing of things, and it'll be a lot, I think it'll be a lot closer. Let's have a look, see if we've got anything up and running yet. Let's see, Genesis. Isn't their match done yet? No, they're still out there with Immortals. Wowzers. Interesting indeed. We've seen some good stuff though. I mean, it's interesting to see the pushes there. I mean, when we saw on Middleburg a minute ago, I mean that's spectacular. If you play in normal quick tours against these non-pro clans, if you get the 2 caps in the city, you just generally just sit there and hold, knowing that you're in a good position because the other team's got to push. Well, that was exactly what BHBP thought there. Well, we've got the city, we've got the mouses, we've got the foshes. It's going to be difficult for Uni to push. And what a spectacular push Uni did. I mean, bringing that STB all the way around the flank was pretty good work, in fact. Not many clans would have thought of that. All right, let's see if it's been sorted out yet. Before I start looking at showing you some replays. I haven't got many replays, unfortunately, because all the replays I did have, it's obviously changed. Actually, let's go to some replays. It's obviously changed the meta recently, which is a damn shame. Okay. Let's have a look at some replays, see what we've got uploaded. So who are we going to go? Let's have a look at a good friend of mine, White Raven, going out in the P44 Pantera Castilla. And as you watch this, I'm going to turn the webcam off. I don't think you want to see my ugly mug while you're watching a replay. I mean, I like the Pantera. I think it's a great tank, by the way. I think it's fantastic. It's a really lovely little tank to play. And I mean, the auto reload on it, and this is the first auto reloader that you get in this new line, is just a dream. I mean, it's beautiful, but you've got to play it carefully. It's you can't just boom it all off. You've got to still nurture it. And I found that the Pan Euro line, as soon as you start getting to tier 5 and 6 onwards, these are tanks that you need to have patience with. You need to be more strategic thinking in the way you play, because if you don't, then you're going to get punished. I mean, they have got pretty poor armor. Their mobility isn't the best, although the Pantera is a good all-round tank. But you'll tend to find that you just need to calm down a little bit on these tanks and just slow your gameplay down. And it's a good thing to teach, because it'll stop people from YOLOing all the time, which happens a lot in the game, unfortunately. And White Raven here is doing a fantastic job. He's only done 600 damage so far. He's bounced 200, which is good going. I mean, there's an IS-6. Oof. It's a bit laggy, but the replays I always find when I'm putting them on stream like this are a bit laggy, so I'm sorry about that. But like I said, it's a beautiful little tank. I mean, it's a great little tank to run around in. I mean, I like it. And I like the standard B2, which is another great little tank. So we'll watch this replay. He's now done just over 1,000 damage. Well, just shy of 1,100. He's taken 2 kills. This looks like it might be kill number 3. There you go, kill number 3. It's got good gun, good penetration, good damage output. It's an all-round good tank. It's not OP. People are saying, oh, it's OP. It's not. And the only tank I think in the game that's OP is the Keniotsu. All the other tanks I don't find OP at all. It's the player that's OP. Yeah, you can stick players in, if I take some of the best players in Blitz and put them in some of the worst tanks, then it's okay. Anyway, I mean, the Pantera, if you haven't grinded it yet, it's something that you're gonna look forward to. To be honest with you, it's a nice tank. It's a great little tier 8. And as you see here, if you play, it's got some good gun depression, and it's got some good penetration. It's not bad mobility wise. It's got very poor armor. The M6 is a difficult tank to pen anyway. It's only 3 against 4, but the M6 is in trouble. As you see, he's gone. So that's just shy of 2,000 damage now. He's taken 4 kills. It's 3 against 3, 2 TDs and a heavy on the other side, a heavy and 2 mediums on this side. Somebody's clearly capping the base, and by the speed it's only, looks like it's only going to be one of them. It's probably the heavy with being overlooked by the 2 TDs. You don't know, I have no idea. But look at the mobility on this thing. It's not a bad little tank at all. Good evening, Gravy. How you doing, mate? Your clan is up next. So I think we've got about 20 minutes to go before the next round. 11 o'clock I think it kicks off. So we'll play this replay, then have a look, see how Genesis did. Oh, no, wasn't there heavy on base? The VK's all the way over there. Now it's 2 against 3. It's VK 100. I don't know what the two... let's have a look, see what they are. Oh, it's a J Panther and a Borsig. We know where the VK is then, so who was in the town? Interesting. Just 1,800 damage, 4 kills, bounce 200, he's got 400 hit points left. He's in a nice position here. He needs nothing spotted up though, unfortunately. It'd be interesting. Just going to be interesting to see what kicks out. He's biding his time. As I said, these tanks force you to do that, guys. They force you to calm your gameplay down, which is nice. And if you are not climbing, if you're not calming your gameplay down in these tanks, you can get punished quite a lot. Oh, hello, VK. Oh, you just can't get it into that side there. And you see his Mesher Smith goes shooting across the map. Now he can. There you go, 216. Is he going to pop out onto the side? Yes, he is. There he goes. Kill number 5. 2,105 damage. He's actually caused 2,299 damage. Haha. According to the Riven. Now, where are these 2 TDs? What was capping that base? Oh, there's the Borsig. So it wasn't. Maybe it was the Borsig capping. I don't know. It's still 2 on. It's 2 on 2. The JP is a one shot. He's only got 30 odd hit points. So this is, you know, he can afford, I think, to take 1 shot from the JP. And he does take 1 shot from the JP, and he could afford to take 1 shot from the JP. He can't afford, however, to take 1 shot from the Borsig. That's kill number 6. It would be nice if he can get the Borsig. This will be awesome. It would be a very nice Raz in a new tank. The Borsig is running away. Is he going to be able to... No, the battle finished. That's just unlucky. And it's only a first class. Oh, my giddy art. He almost got away with it there. 2,330 damage. Right, let's get back, see what's happening on the tour. Let's see who did what. Oh, Immortals beat Genesis 4-2, so that was a lot closer, that game. A lot closer indeed. In fact, we've got Genesis next. We're watching them against Pob Picovacci. And that kicks off at 11:04. So it's about 30 minutes yet, guys. Well, 25 minutes. So we've still got a bit of time to go. So we can watch a couple more replays. I'm not going to play because I'm on PC, and I mean, I'm not a good player at the best of times, and when I'm playing on PC would be even bloody worse. So let's see what else we've got replay-wise. I haven't got many in here, unfortunately. Oh, let's have a look at another friend of mine. You will report me. Rolling out in the Batchat 25 AP, the tier 9 Batchat. Awesome. Nice little tank, if you know how to play it. Bloody horrendous tank if you're just a YOLO monster. But I like it. I like the tank. It's a good tank. In the right hands, it's a very nasty tank because you can really cause a lot of hurt. So here we are on Black Goldville. He's going to the usual spotting place to spot, and why not? Ba ba ba. Nothing spotted though. Oh, there we go. There's an FV4202 and a Jaegeru. He's not exactly top tier tank in this game. Oh, the STB1 is fantastic. Look at this. Smack him. Smack the T-54 again. Oh dear, he just tracked him. That's okay, you'll get... He's trying to track him again, and he did. Track, track, track. Wowzers. I mean, he's waiting for that long reload. Now he's got it. Look at the E75. He's wide open on the sides there. He'll be able to put lots of... He should be able to get a full magazine into him. Oh, unlucky. If he would have got the full mag in, that would have been it. That would have been all over for the E75. That would have been a really good kill. But the E75 just managed to get back. Now he's going to push down towards this Jaegeru by looks on it. And why not? If you can get around the back of the Jaegeru and get the 3 shots into the back of the Jaegeru, then it's all over for the Jaegeru. Oh, unfortunately, the Jaegeru is looking this way, and I think the AMX is going to take him out. No, there you go. You will report me gets around and steals that kill. Dirty kill stealer. Disgraceful. So he's done 1,149 damage. Not a lot, I hear you say. You're right, it's not. But hey, it's a Batchat, and there's still 4 big tanks out there. There's the IS-8, there's the FV4202. What else has he got out there? He's got another Batchat and an IS-7 somewhere. Oh, there's the other Batchat. He's smacking that little IS-8 though. It's not so little, is it? I mean, it's a big Russian bloody heavy tank. What am I talking about? It's not like it's a little tank. Such a noob I can be. But I think the IS-8 is going to be deleted. He's going to get wrecked here. He's going to get round the back on the side of the IS-8. Look at this. It's like a circle of death. 404. The IS. Oh no! He's left him on next to no hit points. It allows it to be tidied up though by the E75, as you can see there. E75 rolling in. All he's got to do is tidy up a little bit. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just ram him. What are you taking your time for, mate? There you go. So 2 against 4. IS-7 in Batchat. Batchat is looking very healthy, but so is You Will Report Me in his Batchat. And look at this. Smack him and track him. Or track him and smack him, whichever way you want to look at it. Boom, boom, boom. The IS-7 still looking very healthy. Batchat is obviously not looking very healthy. He's a one-shot. And there he goes with the one shot. He's now done 3,354 damage. He's got an IS-7 almost on full HP. Well, he was almost on full HP, but he's not now. There's the IS-7. He's just waiting for his magazine to load so he can get around the back of the IS-7 and smack him from the rear. The IS-7 drops down. He's going to chase him round, though. The IS-7 has got his sights set on the E75. Probably a big mistake, because he's going to go up that little ramp. And look at this. 330. And a bit more. Come on. Track him. Oh, another 302. Didn't get to track him, unfortunately, which is what he was after. But look at this. Hello. Another 380. 4,304 damage. He's not going to get the kill. The other Batchat's going to come in and be a dirty kill stealer. But is that good enough for an ace? Ba-ba-ba. Oh. Eager anticipation. Of course it's good enough for an ace. 4,304 damage. Only 2 kills, but wow. What is it? Is it Genesis or Genesis or how do you pronounce it? I was told it's like the band Genesis. Guys, I can't do platoons. Sorry guys. Can't do platoons. Sorry guys. Cannot be done today. So what is it? It's Genesis. Surely. Janice. Throw me a bone, Nugbit. Yeah, absolutely. Throw me a bone. Is it Janice? I don't know. It sounds foreign. It does sound foreign. You have to admit. Gneiss. Is that like gnome? Sorry. Gneiss? Gnome? I can't. Go away. Guys, I'm streaming. You should know I'm streaming. I can't. I can accept friend requests, but I can't do anything else. Janice. I said Janice. Every good name was taken. Tell me it's like the band. I only know one band, and that's Genesis. And I just thought, wow, it's a little. I mean, I'm good. If you think that's bad, though, Gravy, imagine what I'm going to say when. Have you seen what their team name is? So you think I'm having trouble here? Wow. Let's just have a look. So in the chart. So we've got them here. Look, Genesis and Genesis. What? So you think I've got problems with Janice? Imagine what problems I'm going to have with Genesis. You have to tell me these things. Right, I'm going to play a replay and then I'm going to get coffee at the same time. So bear with me, guys. We've got time. We've got another 15 odd minutes or so. So let's have a look at American Warwolf rolling out in the Protopito Standard B on Naval Frontier. And there's somebody on Cruel called Meadsy is gay. I think that's quite outstanding. Is it a revelation? Well, I'm back. I got my coffee. It had to be done. I took the opportunity whilst there was a replay of getting my coffee. And why not, indeed. Gneiss. Doesn't look like it should be spelled Gneiss, does it? Gneiss. Is it Gneiss or Gneiss? Oh. Clans should also come with pronunciations. Shouldn't just come with do it this way. Yes, Martin, you can. So, how are we doing here in the Standard B with American Warwolf? Well, he's done 1,178. He's taken no kills as yet, though, but it's 2 against 5. Interesting, unless I'm showing you the wrong replay. It may be the wrong replay. I don't know. No, it may not be. He's just taken his first kill. Oh. Yes, all report Nugbit for not pronouncing Gneiss correctly. Martin Dog is around. I think he's just busy. It's the start of school, isn't it? He's getting everything order. Every good name is told me it was like Genesis. He said it's like the band, and I only know one band, and that's Genesis. Exactly. Hey, Labatt's for me. How you doing? Hey, Archangelus. Antivirus Kenevlau Witch Savannah. Thank you. Hello, Sanjay Santuka. How are you doing? Absolute Sniper Blitz. How are you doing? Sorry I haven't been able to interact with you much, guys. And Canada, how are you doing? I can't interact much because I'm on quite a long delay of 5 minutes. So you get to hear what I'm getting to say 5 minutes after I've said it. Which, in some quarters, some would argue is never a bad thing. Look at American Warwolf giving this poor old Jaegeroo such a hard time. I must admit, I do like the Standard B. I think it is brilliant as a tank. A lot of people say, oh, well, you know, Progetto. I like this more than the Progetto. Don't get me wrong, I like the Progetto, but I do like it. Well, to be fair, Sanjay, Janice is the next clan up. Wow. What a fantastic game. Truly fantastic. And American Warwolf killed Meadsy is gay. Do you see that? Look. Meadsy is gay. That's such a bad name. Fantastic win, though, by American Wolf. A nice little mastery there. Wowzers. So, let's have a look at the Pro Tour. See what's going on. See who's doing what. We've got about 10 minutes. Let's have a look. So, ready to kill. Oh, they beat Navin 4-2, and they've got Loka next. That is a good win. What about Kana? The favourites. Beat FBI 4-0. Wow. That's going to hurt FBI, and it's going to give Navin something to really think about. What about Endgame? Another good clan. Wow, that's a close game between Endgame and Raid. 4-3. Endgame will be very happy with that. Wowzers. Absolutely wowzers. Raid will not be happy. Raid have got FBI next, so they'll be interested. You know, FBI may be looking to bounce back from Kana. It's going to be interesting. And Loka, how did we do with Loka? Well, Loka win 4-1. That's a turnaround. I mean, Loka's a good clan, to be honest with you. Interesting indeed. And then obviously we've got Win Navin in raid on nil point, as they say in the Eurovision. Wow. Who've raid got playing? They got Drizzle, Toby, Anti, JP, Messi, S1K, Blaster, the Django, and Player, whoever he is. Don't know who he is. Who's ready to kill got in their team? They got the Zerd, the Mo, Vice, No Party Without Me, Spessy, Wonderkind, Playmaker, Gasso, Jones, Kasu is there, and Simply Stoppy. Kana, who have they got playing? Object 3, the Blue Steel, General, the F, Edgar, Black Star, Rodasco, Ducadas, Dakudas, Anolu. What's that? Radekoso. I'm awful at pronunciation. I'm really sorry, guys. Endgame. Who have Endgame got playing? Nicolade, Vetnom, Orca, Chocolade, RG, Romka, I'd Strabbing, the Whoopsie, Bot for You, and Winch38. The usual suspects are in Endgame. Loka, Ariana Grande, No Skill, just Vano, Baron, XS Project, your Jack, what's that? Your Jiki, I don't know. K4, Survivor, definitely not Rico, Unicum, and Iceberg. I'm so bad at pronouncing anything. Ollie from the north, Killer from the north, Trumpy from the north, Camp from the north, Kuma from the north, Troppy from the north, Lays from the north, Rambo from the north, Lappy from the north, and Gabe from the north. So, Win's got their usual lineup. Navin, The Strike, Winner, Virus, Arthur, Valraider, Insight, Sasha, YOLO, Val, and Kim. A couple of names I don't recognise, unfortunately. And we've already done raid. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to turn out. But we're going back to our tour. And like I said, next up we're with Genesis. We got Wilden Slepper, Silver Eyes, Magnus, Ashsaki, Silver, Vabon, Kirovets. I'm going to call him K7, I'm afraid. Ethan China, good player. Tominator and Edus, another good player. Wow. And the team I like is Ghost Edley, Percival, Jajetti is Royalty, Jory the Coward, Rockability, Mr. Turcor, Eddie Bang Bang, and True Concept. All good players. Apart from that absolute noob player who's called Royalty. I think he's got a second name, Volley Vonker or something. God, he's not good. How he gets into these teams is beyond me. Oh, hello, Volley. How you doing, mate? Didn't see you there. Oops. So we should be getting it coming through any time now. Should be getting the... No, I can't say r. We should be getting the invite through to the room shortly. Yes, you have 7 chances, Royalty. It's a long tour. 500. We'll be getting the invite shortly, so I'm not gonna. I can't. There we go, and we've got the invite. So let's get over there. Got to stick things back on again. Hang on. You get to see my ugly mug again. So this time we're going out with Janice, also known as, in my book, Genesis. And you got Edus, Dominator, Vabon, Magnus so far, Ash, and they're against Podvikovici, First Alliance. So far we just got Paradis, Stiffmeister, and Kree. This is going to be a good match, I think. I'm looking forward to this one, to be honest with you. I know quite a few of the guys from Genice. As you can see there, the gravy for everyone is from Genice. Sorry while I drink my coffee. So it's going to be interesting. I've just realised that I've got the music on a loop. Sorry about that. But if I try and change it, I'll probably break something, so I'm not going to bother changing it because I don't want to break anything. As I said earlier, guys, this is the Challengers Tour. They're looking to get that wild card to get into the Twister Cup. It's all up for grabs. And, this is just the start. I mean, this is Tour 2. They've got 7 to go. They've got 7 tours in all. It's a round robin. So everything's to play for, realistically. The top, obviously I think it's the top 4 go into the final stages. I can't remember. I'll have to check. And I'm not going to do that now, but I'll do it later at the end of watching all this. We've got 3.5 minutes to go, roughly. Janice obviously lost their first battles, close with Immortal, but so did Popvikovici. First Alliance, they also lost, I believe, if I remember rightly. So both teams have got to pull their socks up a little bit. This is Tour 2. There's only one group. It's still the group stage. They've said Group 1. There were actually 2 groups, but nobody took the other group because that's the top 8 who are in the Professionals Tour. And why would you play this if you're in the Professionals Tour? Well, the argument there is, well, you play this even if you're in the Professionals Tour because you could, in theory, overpower some of the clans in this and walk away with the wild card rather than face the bigger clans in the Pro Tour and have a harder challenge. Unfortunately, when it comes to the Challengers Tour, especially on the EU, those clans are not pushovers. I mean, some of these are big name clans, guys. Immortals, Janice, First Alliance, we got Uni, we've BHBP. I mean, these are good top clans, so you can't sit there thinking that they're not. It's going to be interesting to see the meta. I mean, already we've got Janice with a 215, B, an IS4, a T22, two 215Bs, 2 T22s, a 268, and a Foch. And we've got First Alliance, Popikovic. What is it? Is it Pod Pivkovici with a Foch, an E5, an E50. I don't think Stiffmeister will be going out with an LTTB, to be fair, and I don't think Dino will be running out with an SU122. Just spitballing here, but I don't think that's part of their overall game plan to roll out in a tier 7 and a tier 9 in this tournament. But we'll see. Korea's already got his T22 loaded up, and there's 2 Foches, like Noob and Power Drish have got their Foches ready up as well. It's going to be an interesting game, gents. Ladies and gents. I don't know if there are any ladies on, but if there are, I'm apologising. I should have said ladies and gents, but hey, it happens. This is an underrated tour. Obviously, most people are over watching the Pro Tour rather than this little challenge tour, but I think the challenge tour is underrated, and it's certainly interesting. We've got 30 seconds left. They're readying up. They're a bit thin on the ground, we can see here, First Alliance. Maybe they're already readied up, they just haven't pressed their buttons yet. So we've got 3 Foches, a Batchat and a T22 medium so far. Interesting. Very interesting. Here we go. We've got an IS-7 from Dino. And we've got another IS-7 from Stiffmaster. So we're on Fort Despair. Change of map. I'd show you the map, but unfortunately, like Rolling had earlier, my strat sketch isn't working. I apologise about that, but these things do happen. So we've got a mixture of old and new meta. It's going to be an interesting one, this. I'm expecting quite a lot of action around the B and the A cap more over than the C cap, but only time will tell. We don't know what sort of strategies these guys have been playing. So let's get up high straight away. Let's get round. We've also got Janice already going down towards the C area. No, we've got a cover here of the T22. We've got Cree over there going towards the A. Looks like we've got a bit of a split. We've got a Foch going down to C. He's going to be out of position because there's a lot of Janice down here. Let's get down and see. Oh, big roll into Windschlepper there from the Foch. He's on a long reload now though, and the Foch of Vaboon is going in. Vabon is going in. Let's get round. He's out of. He's isolated. They need to get rid of him, and he's gone. So already, Janice is up on the points. Got the T22 there. They're pushing Edus and the T20, and he's gone. I mean, he actually got mullered there massively, to be perfectly honest with you. So both teams are a tank down, but Janice have got the advantage on the hit points, as we can see. They're pushing on the AS7 of Stiffmaster. We've got the Foch of Vabon, and we've got Silver Eyes pushing in there, trying to get rid of this IS7 of Stiffmaster, who's down to a one-shot, or a ram, or whatever you want to do. But the Foch of Janice is gone, but then Stiffmaster goes too. The advantage is still with Janice. Only just, though, only just. They're losing hit points rapidly. Those Foches are really causing a problem. It's a big brawl now in the middle, effectively. Oh, 3 tanks left, 4 against 3. Janice have still got the advantage here. Let's get down there. They need to get rid of this E5 if they can, or at least that Foch. Silver Eyes is not long, I don't think. He's not long for the roll. He's gonna go. He's gone. Oh, 2 quick kills there. Janice went down very quickly. The T22 needs to do something here. Needs to get rid of them somehow. The IS4's coming in of Ash. He's trying to take out the E5. Now it's 2 on 2. The Foch and the IS... Oh, the Foch kills him. The IS7 is looking very, very healthy. Is Ash going to be able to take it? I mean, let's get down with Ash up close and personal. I don't think Ash is going to be able to hold on here. He's got 530 points. He needs to stay in the game. The Foch, unfortunately, has just got all his hit points in real terms. The IS7 as well is looking very healthy. I mean, Dino there in Powered Brish. They're just going to bully Ash. He gets a good shot. Oh, good bounce. He couldn't bounce the IS7, but he bounced the Foch. Can he bounce the Foch again? He needs to. The Foch is on the reload. The Foch is going to load... he couldn't do it. That is a shame. Good play, but they just lost tanks very quickly in the brawl. The Foch is really, really showing their strength. And that's the thing about these Foches. I mean, guys, the amount of derp on these autoloaders is like, wow. As you saw there, I mean, Janice had a really good move. They took the Foch out of first lines very quickly, pushed through towards the B cap, and then it became a sort of brawl on the B. It was a shame they lost their T22 so early in the game, but he did get outgunned by a lot of Foches, and then that just allowed the Foches to push into B and do a counter rotation, put Janice up on the back foot. They just can't counter that massive derp coming out of those Foches, and when they're shooting in parallel, it's just massive. It's just a lot of heat coming down. And don't forget, guys, front on. I mean, the Foch is a really, really tough tank. It's unbelievably tough. So we're readying up now. They've changed the meta. Janice going for 1, 2, 3 WZ113s, an IS4, a T22, a Batchat, and an E3. Whereas Podpikovici are going for 3 Foches again, a T22, an IS7, an E5, maybe a 263. He's not rated up yet, so we'll see. We will see. No, he is going out in the 263. Interesting that they've got that in there for a bit of speed, not for the derp. Obviously, they've got the 3 Foches to do that. I mean, that's a lot of derp again, guys. 3 Foches. Interesting. So they're readying up. So it's 1-0. Janice is down 0-1. We've readied up again. Janice have got to be able to pull it back. They're not out of the game yet. Don't forget, guys. It's best of 7. So they've got it all to play for still. They can pull it around, turn it around. They've gone for a bit more mobility this time. That is interesting. There's a lot of DPM out there, though, on those Foshes. A lot of DPM indeed. Let's get up high and see where we're going straight away. Let's pull back if we can. So we can see already Janai's not going to the sea cap this time. Oh, I don't know. The Batchat Silver Eyes getting right in there already, spotting them all up. He's spotted all those Foshes and the IS-7. It's interesting indeed. You've got the T-22 of Edus going down there. You've got the Ash and the IS-4 coming in now. Those Foshes are trying to come around the flank. The WZs are there though. Let's have a look at this brawl, because it is going to be a brawl. Taking out these TDs is absolutely critical, realistically. I mean, oh, look at this. Power Drish is already down to a one-shot. They need to get him out of the game. The 263 is also in pain there. And Power Drish is gone. First kill to Janice, but they've also lost Silver. If they can get that other Foch out of the game, that would be fantastic. The Object 263, though, has survived his brawl. The Foch is looking to take out the Bond, but no, the 263 does. Oh, Wilden Slepper's got to take him out. They've got to get rid of this Foch. They've already lost 2 tanks. If you can take out the Foch... Oh, the T-22 of Create is looking in a bad situation. The Object is trying to protect that Foch. We're going to stay with this battle for the moment. It's interesting. If this WZ can get rid of either of these two, that, oh, unfortunately doesn't. So let's get up there and get over. We've got the Batchat and the T-22 medium. It's down to 2 now, though. It's looking bad for Janice, unfortunately. We've got the Batchat and Edus in the T-22. So Silver Eyes and Edus are still alive. They've got 2 very low hit point tanks over there, the 263 and the Foch. The E5, however, is looking very healthy. But then again, it's so Edus. They've got an IS-7 coming around the back. Stiff Master, is coming around the back. He puts Edus in a really bad position. That Foch is zooming in. Edus is not long. He's gone. And it's all over. That's that went... That was going well. They needed to get rid of those Foshes, to be honest with you. And as you can see there, I mean, Wilden Schlepper tried his hardest there to try and get that Foch out. Just couldn't do it. They're now 2-0. We're switching maps. We're now going to Oasis Palms. This is the one without the train in the middle, for those of you who don't know. It'll be an interesting one. Generally find when you're in the normal quick tours, for example, it's a choice of 2. It's either out to the C cap or to the A cap. It's either left or right. Very rarely go down the middle. But it'd be interesting to see how it all goes up. We're rolling out in a minute. You can see here that First Alliance is sticking with those Foshes, because they do like this dirt. They're not changing their lineup in any way, shape or form. You can also see here that Janice are changing it a lot. They've got a lot of T-22s. They've brought in the Foshes. We're seeing a lot of new meta with Janice now. They are rolling it out. They've now got it all to play for, to be perfectly honest with you. They're 2-0 down. They need to bring it back somewhere, somehow. They're not playing badly. They have just been out-derped. It's not. They've not been outplayed, so to speak. It's more out-strategied. The derp, the DPM on these Foshes is just insane. Excuse me while I had coffee. And that's the thing, guys. I mean, with this autoloader on the Foch and with its frontal armor, it is a beast, and we knew we were going to see this in these tours. And they're dominating, absolutely dominating there. And they've stuck to that lineup, as I said. I mean, you know, Podvakovic, he hasn't changed its lineup realistically. Janice have changed their lineup. They've brought in the Foshes. They've got... I thought they had... No, they've got 2 T-22s. An E5, an SDB1 and a Foch. Let's get up high straight away and see what's happening. And as you can see, it was either going for the C cap or the A cap. This is the normal routes. Those T22s are pushing right out there. You've got there, look, one of the Foshes overlooking, well, both Foshes overlooking. The E5's going down. The T22s and the STB going to the C cap of Janice. We've got the whole team almost going over to the A cap for First Alliance. First shots are going in. Like Noob is already taken some hit points. So Janice are probably going to take the cap first. They're going to take the points first. There's a battle going down already. Let's get down there. The Object 263 seems to be out of position. He's pushing that E5. Look at those Foshes coming. All three of them. That's just massive. 2 tanks down already. There's a tank gone. We've got the 263 gone, and we've also got an E5 gone. Silver is out. Dino is out. The E5, the E5 here of Windows-Schlepper is in trouble. He's got a T22 right behind him, trying to smack him up the backside. He has got cover from the T22s, however. He's putting shots across, but he's in trouble. The T22 just needs to keep ploughing heat into his backside eventually. They're losing hit points. They've also lost cap points now. We've got Silver Eyes coming in to help out, however. That doesn't help out. Windows-Schlepper's gone. The Foch comes in of Power Drish and he takes out Silver. Tominator here. Can he do anything against this Foch? He needs to. You got Edus coming round though, over there in the T22. The T22 is getting smacked from behind, however, and he's gone. But he took out the Foch, which is very important. But it's 2 against 4, and one of those 2 is a Foch, and he's got Create on his backside. He's not long. That's a good roll in from the side though into Create. But can the Foch load in time before the Batchat comes? No, he can't, unfortunately. And we've just got Magnus left, and Magnus goes, unfortunately. So we're now down to 3-0. Janice have really got it all to play for now. And as you can see there, it's a close run game. Those Foshes are just absolutely dominating. They're just dominating. Seriously, the amount of DPM being piled in there. And I keep saying, you can't sit there saying, oh, these guys are being outplayed. They're actually being outgunned, in my opinion. It's very difficult when you've got so many Foshes. And as you can see here, Janice is changing their mentality. They're going to change their meta. And I don't know if this is one of their tactics. I don't know if they've practiced this, but they're now rolling out in 3 Foshes to try and counter those 3 Foshes that Podvikovici is rolling out in. And they haven't changed their meta realistically since the first game. They keep rolling out in those tanks. And it's done them well. The amount of DPM that they've maxed, that they've put out there, is huge. And it's really, really knocked Janice for 6. And as I said, their tactics have been good. They've just been outgunned all the time. We've got 30 odd seconds to go. Now, Podvikovici here could win Tour 2. I mean, they're 1 away from winning Tour 2. Alternatively, Janice could pull its socks up, match them with the DPM here with their 3 Foshes, and knock it out to another and try to bring it back, which would be very nice. I'm hoping it's not going to be a 4-0. We're just readying up. 6 seconds to go. I don't want it to be a 4-0. I want Janice to bring it back, turn it around, put some pain into First Alliance in Podvikovici. I'm sorry, guys. As I said, my pronunciation is not the best. But I'm trying. So, the meta hasn't changed at all on First Alliance's side. They brought in 3 Foshes on... let's get up and over. They brought in 3 Foshes. Janice. This time they're going to try and get round the side here, as you can see, onto the towards the A cap. But you can also see that's exactly where the other ones are going. The STB of Edus is just holding fire. He's doing a cover watch, rear guard action, so to speak. Oh, Wooden Schlepper's already been spotted. It's going to be a bit of a brawl. around the A-cap by looks on it. Let's get down to Window Schlepper. He's in world of pain. Two Foshes are trying to take him out immediately. The Batchat's rolling in. Vaboon is going in there. Window Schlepper's gone. Vaboon is gone. Two tanks down in very quick succession. But the two Foshes there are looking like they should go as well. There's two Foshes looking... Oh, there's a third tank down. Silver is gone. That DPM is just massive. Like Noob is playing that tank really well. Can they get rid of these two Foshes over there? They're both one-shots. The STB and the T-22 could effectively take them out. The one Fosh, I can come back. He's gone. He was fully... Oh, two Foshes have gone. So, Janice have lost 4. But, First Lines have lost 3. Oh, it's 2 against 4 now. Let's get down there. We might as well. I mean, we got the two mediums left of Edus and Tominator. Look at that. I mean, it's just unbelievable, really. I mean, it's the DPM that's doing it. I mean, the Foshes have just dominated, absolutely dominated, and it's all over. It's all over. That is unfortunate, realistically. It's very unlucky indeed. But you can see here from I mean, the Foshes are just dominating this. I mean, like Noob, I mean, both teams. I mean, it's a lot of DPM, and we're going to see a lot more of it. To be perfectly honest with you, a lot more of it. Wow, that's it, guys. That's it for this one at the moment. Let's have a look how it's doing on the other side before we disappear. So here's the challengers. Let's have a look at the chart. So we've just seen this match. So they lost their first one against APA, but they've won their second one against Janice. How's Invincible doing? They've not come in yet. They're against Immortals at the moment. They're still playing. What about APA? Oh, APA against the Uncarians, BHBP. They beat Podovikovici 4-0 in the first round. So Tour 2, they're in the Uncarians, who we saw losing to BHBP. Immortals we know there. Uni we watched in the first round. Let's see how they're doing. They're against Fearless at the moment of ESA. So the results are not coming in yet. So this looks like these games could be going down a bit. Wow. So we'll wait and see if there's any news as well from the Pro Tour. So Ready to Kill are out already. They're against Loka, no result yet. What about Carnage? Let's see how they're doing. Again, they're against Narvin, but again, there's no results coming in yet. So we've got no results coming in from the others at the moment. We'll wait out. I'm not gonna. Oh. Got a few messages, but I'll get onto those later. We're waiting for some of the results to come through before I sign off. We might as well see the results, guys, before I sign off. So I'll be back on again tomorrow, by the way, with the European tour. I'll be posting details of that later. I'm also on in the morning, for those who are interested, on the North American server, looking at the Challengers tour again. See if we've got any results coming in yet. Not yet. They're not being updated yet. It's updated every 5 minutes, so we've got to wait a while. It normally takes. I mean, I'd expect it in about 11:30 my time before we start seeing any of the results actually coming through. And while that's happening, I'm going to take my ugly mug off again. You don't just see me while we're looking at all this stuff. So I'll just drop me out, as you do. I can't keep putting everybody off. Well, it's interesting. We're seeing this new meta as we've all been discussing, and it's clear the Foch is dominating the battlefield. I mean, it goes without saying, guys. I mean, the amount of DPM these things are churning out is just huge. And as we saw in the last game with Janice, I mean, wow, those 3 Foches are just huge, absolutely huge. It's difficult to counter, really difficult. We've got a long way to go, though, guys. I mean, you can't write anybody off just yet. There may be a little bit of nerves. You have to consider that. You know, some of these guys, they're normal human beings, guys. Just because they're really good players, they still get nervous. People still get nervous. They haven't updated it yet. And there could be a bit of nerves going on. They'll settle down. We've still got a long way to go. There's only Tour 2. And tomorrow we've got Tours 3 and 4. And then during the week we've got Tours 5, 6. So we've got a long way to go yet. A long way to go. Nobody is out and out just yet. It's a round robin. It's double elimination. And it's the group stage. So everybody's still got everything to play for. Okay, so Janice have just lost 2 points. Simple fact. But that doesn't mean to say they're out. Not by a long shot. They can still bring it back. Trying to see what's going on. See if they've updated it yet. They probably haven't updated it yet. Still got about 3 minutes to go, I think, before it's updated. Oh, no, here we go. So Uni beat ESA Fearless 4-0. So we saw them beat Uncarians in the first game, and now they've beaten ESA as well. So they're looking in a strong position. APA, have that match come in yet? No, not yet. They're still playing Uncarians. What about Invincible? What about them? How are they doing? No, they're still fighting with Immortals there. So it's not all over. You know, a lot of these aren't coming in. We've already seen that match just where they've just beat. We know that's there. We know that they're out. We know that. So we're just waiting for the results of Invincibles, realistically, in APA. APA against Uncarians. And Invincible against Immortals. Here. Let's go quickly shoot over to the Pro Tour and see what's going on over there. See if anybody's leading. Nothing looks like it's come in yet. We can go through it though, see. No. Ready to Kill is still playing. There's no results coming in yet on the Pro Tour. No. Not yet. So wait another minute and then we'll have a look. See if they're coming through. Hi Pally, how you doing? Volley, you're back again. What's going on, mate? Have we got any more games coming through yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Nothing coming through on the Pro Tour either. I don't want to go. I don't want to close yet until we've seen. They should be coming through any time now, unless obviously the games are going a bit long, a bit to the wire. So just a quick tell you about the tour. If you have a look at the tour here, so as you can see, it's battles on the 21st, 22nd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 28th, 29th. It's a round robin, double elimination. So we've got the group stages from the 21st to the 25th. 16 teams, but there's only 8 teams, one group. And the top 2 teams advance to the final stage. And that's the final stage, which is on the 26th to the 29th. So the first stage is best of 7 format. It's all supremacy. These are the maps and these are the timings. So we can see that. And then forget the upper and lower brackets because there's only 8 teams in it. Because the other 8, by the way, went to the Pro Tour. So the prize fund is first place in the tournament will win an invitation to the Wildcard Twister tournament and will have last chance to fight for the place on the Blitz Twister Cup. That is what they're aiming for, guys. They're aiming to get into that Wildcard Twister Tour, which will face off against the RU, Asia, North America, and well, all the other servers. Basically, there'll be 4 teams. And it will effectively, is it 4 teams? I think it's going to be 4 teams to do the wildcard tournament to get to that Twister Cup. So they've got it all to play for. There's a lot going out there. Let's see if we've got any other results coming through. No, this APA and Hungarians, BHBP, are still fighting it out. Maybe I have to leave it another couple of minutes. Yeah, and Invincibles and Immortals are still fighting. Don't forget, they're updated every 5 minutes, so it's, you know, it's And obviously, if we look at this, I mean, this is... So as you can see here, the first place will win the invitation to the international tournament. That's basically the Twister Cup. Second place will get to the wild card. So we'll get the winners of the Challengers Tour going into the wild card tournament, and the second place in the Pro Tour going also into the wild card. That's interesting. So there's a lot to play for, guys. And you know, the Challengers Tour isn't as people think. It's never been streamed before, I admit, and it probably doesn't get as much attention as the Pro Tour, but that doesn't mean to say you're seeing anything less shabby. You're not. You're seeing some fantastic clans who just missed out on the Pro Tour from the Ascent Tour, which leads to the Pro Tour. I mean, these are the top 16 clans in the EU that you're now watching. Well, I say top 16. You're not watching the first 8 because the top 8 went to the Pro Tour. And there are a lot of clans in Ascent. So they've done well. There's nothing come through yet. I was expecting it to come through around now. Still nothing yet. Maybe in a couple of more minutes. Still waiting. Unless, of course, the games are going on longer than expected, which they could do. I'm going to show that, only because you're part of that clan, Recti. Interesting. Battles are still in progress, as you can see. It says here, battles in progress, battles in progress. None of them they haven't all finished yet. And as I said, I don't want to log off until you've seen them all. We need to, you know, it's nice for you to see the results. I mean, that's why you're here, to see the results, is it not? I'm sorry about the looped music. It's I didn't realise it was looping until just. No, we've still got nothing yet. I didn't realise it was looping. So anyway, we're back tomorrow with Tours 3 and 4 on the EU tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning, my time tomorrow morning, which is 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'll be doing the North American server, the Challengers Tour there. So it's going to be the same format, no different, albeit for North America. And I've been given the honour. I'm the only one streaming in the Challengers Tour, so I'm quite honoured that I've been given that this tour to stream. I think it's great because these clans do... They're still not come through. Because these clans do need a bit of recognition. They are basically like the Pro... It's the Pro Tour, guys. It's just the lower echelon of the Pro Tour, let's say. Battles are still in progress. Not got any results coming in yet. I was hoping to be around this time. Maybe they're fighting out a bit more than I expected. Let's have a look. See if there's anything coming in from the Pro Tour. Yep, Endgame. Their match is finished. So Endgame beat Win 4-1. They beat Raid in the first tour 4-3. So Endgame are looking on top of their game at the moment. Really pushing hard to get that invite. R2K, have they finished their... No, they're still fighting with Loka. What about Carnage? Carnage is still fighting with Navin. And what about Raid? Who are they with? See how they're doing. And FBI and Raid are still battling it out as well. So Endgame so far 2 out of 2. What about in the Challengers Tour? We got any results coming in here? Looking at APA. They were against Uncarians, BHBP. They're still fighting out there. So not getting the results in yet. Some of these battles are going on longer than expected. But that's hardly surprising. Like I said, they've got it all to play for, guys. I mean, there's a lot riding on this. And it's not just professional avatars, which is what Volivonka is after. By the way, Volivonka is his royalty from ESA. He's just incognito. Bless him. Our T-Rex Parter, how you doing? So I'm just waiting for some of these results to come in. We'll give it another couple of minutes. We'll give it a few more minutes and see if anything else has come through. No, not yet. I think this is an interesting tour, and it's great being able to stream these clans. I mean, I know some of them. I know the names of most of the guys. They kicked my backside in most games that I play. They seal club me. It's very, very bad, especially when I go out in tier 10. I just get seal clubbed by these guys because they're good players. They're good clans. You know, just because they're not in the Pro Tour doesn't mean to say they're not professional clans. They are. They're no different, guys, to the pros. Still not getting anything coming in. Ay, ay, ay. Games are going on a bit longer than expected. So sorry I keep switching over to them, but I'm looking for them. I am looking for them, looking to see if these how the battles are going. Unfortunately, I'm not on watching it on YouTube. So I'm not, I've only got the one screen open, so I don't want to overload the frames. Obviously, I'm losing the viewers now because the tour effectively is over. All I'm trying to do now is find out the positions so far. Which isn't too bad. Let's see, we've got 23:39. Give it another minute. See if anything comes through. Let's have a look. No, they're still battling it out there. What's my favourite tank? My favourite tank is all-time favourite is the mouse. To be honest, I like the mouse. I do like the mouse. Sorry I can't interact with you as much as I'd like to, guys. With a 5-minute delay, it is pretty difficult. A lot of people talking to me. It is pretty difficult with a 5-minute delay. I haven't done any missions today. What's in the store? Oh, I've got a crate. Might as well open a crate. Poosters. Let's have a look. Oh, I keep pressing the missions button. I want this one. They're still in progress. See if anything else is finished in the Pro Tour. See if anybody else has come up. No, not yet. No results in yet apart from Endgame's result, which was a 4-0. What about in the challenges? No, still no results in yet. Not yet. Looks like they're going to the wire a little bit, which is interesting. So it'll be interesting to see. Come on, guys. It's eager anticipation, waiting to see who's beaten who. Like I said, I don't want to turn off yet until until we've seen that, because it would be nice. Maybe, mate. What about now? Let's have a look. Let's go to the Challenges Tour first. Check with APA, see if they've won or they've lost, and they're still battling with Uncarians. That's going to be an interesting one. It's not a whitewash, clearly. What about Invincible? Oh, there you go. Invincibles have just pipped Immortal 4-3. So if we have a look at that, Immortals have won one, lost one, I think. Yep, they've won one, lost one so far. But Invincible, I think you'll find they've won two, haven't they? Yep, they've won two. So Uni and Invincible's doing well at the moment. ESA have lost. Denice have lost. We're still waiting for APA and Uncarians. They're still battling it out there. Let's switch over to the Pro Tour, see if anything's come in over there. Endgame we already know about. What about Ready to Kill? How are they doing? They're still